This little girl has been missing for over 10 years now. This is the story of Relisha Rudd. Born on October 29, 2005 in Washington, D.C. to her mother Shamika Young, Relisha, then 8 years old, was living in D.C. General Shelter with her mother and younger brothers when she was befriended by a 51-year-old man named Khalil Tatum. This man would be the last person to ever see Relisha Rudd alive. The roots of Relisha's fate goes very deep, starting in the hands of a mother who went unmothered in a family full of poverty, homelessness, and neglect. Shamika Young spent much of her own childhood in foster care. She entered the Virginia foster care system at the age of 9, along with her 3 siblings. Relisha's father, Irving Rudd, was 16 years older than Shamika and had spent time in prison for the 1992 death of his toddler daughter. Although there is not much information on Irving, it is believed that he was not involved with Relisha at the time of her disappearance. Khalil Tatum was a janitor at D.C. General at the time Relisha and her mother were living there. He was a convicted felon with a rap sheet including burglary, larceny, and breaking and entering. Tatum was imprisoned from 1993 to 2003 and again from 2004 to 2011. The fact that he was able to even get a job at a homeless shelter around many children and vulnerable people is truly disturbing. Tatum was known for inappropriately fraternizing with shelter residents and for paying particular attention to young girls. Tatum befriended Young, knowing she was in a vulnerable state of mind. Tatum would buy Relisha a tablet and took her to see Disney on Ice without ever taking any of Relisha's younger brothers with him. Red flags should have been seen at this point. Rudd suddenly stopped attending school in February 2014. Her mother provided a note to the school saying that Relisha was having health problems and was in the care of a Dr. Tatum. The school contacted Tatum to schedule a meeting with him, but once he failed to show up, the school counselor contacted police to report Relisha missing. The Metropolitan Police Department of D.C. launched a missing persons probe on March 19th. At this point, Relisha had not been in school for a month. Tatum and Relisha was seen on camera walking down a hallway at a Holiday Inn in Northeast D.C. on February 26th, and more footage showed the two walking to a room in a Days Inn hotel on March 1st. This March 1st footage was the last proof that Relisha was still alive. On March 2nd, the day after Rudd was last seen, Tatum was seen on surveillance purchasing a shovel, lime, and 42-gallon trash bags. Relisha was reported missing on March 20th. And that same day, the wife of Tatum was found shot dead with a bullet to the head at a motel in Prince George's County, Maryland. CCTV shows Andrea and Tatum entering the motel room the night before. The next morning, a friend of Tatum arrived to pick him up, and by all accounts, through a crack of the door, he noticed Andrea laying on the bed, completely unaware that she was dead. Her body was later discovered by motel staff. D.C. police obtained an arrest warrant for Tatum in his wife's murder. But on March 31st, 2014, Tatum's body was found in a shed in Kenilworth Park, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. To this day, no one has seen or heard from Relisha. Search groups searched for years and still nothing. No trace, no remains, no contact, no nothing. It's almost like she vanished from planet Earth, and the one person with this information took his own life like the coward he is. D.C. General Shelter has since closed down, and steps were taken to prevent anything like this from happening again. The FBI is offering a reward of up to $25,000 for information leading to the location and return of missing then 8-year-old Relisha Rudd. If you have any information concerning this investigation, please contact the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI or your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy or consulate.